You doesn't know. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to Vets Talking on Tuesday. How the hell are you guys doing, man? I'll tell you what, my head is cold. Got my haircut finally. I wish I did take a picture, a before and after picture, especially when she was cutting my hair because she started at the bottom and it looked like I just had this giant dome on top of my head. Yeah, I went probably the longest without getting my hair cut in a long damn time. And now that it's down to like 40 degrees outside, I'm like, oh shit, that's right. It's cold and windy out here. Hey, how we doing, guys? How we doing? Happy post Thanksgiving. I guess we're into the Merry Christmas time now, which I'm sorry, I gotta do this. Oh, that sound effect doesn't work anymore? What? That one works. What? Okay, that works. Seems like everything else works. My puke effect doesn't work. Look, man, I'm not anti-Christmas, but celebrating for like over a month, which that's what we do, you know, as soon as Halloween comes around, it's like, okay, let's start talking about Christmas now. God, come on. It's too much. It's too much. It's an entire month of listening to Christmas songs at the store and everything. It gets old, man. But call me a Grinch. Call me a Grinch. Let's go with no, God. I don't hate that much, but love having you guys here. I am gonna be lame tonight. I think I said this before. Like my tum has been getting sensitive to certain drinks and shit. So I've been trying to do vodka. I've got unbroken green apple flavored vodka. I haven't had this before, but the other flavored vodkas I've been having is actually pretty good. It's I thought it was only gonna be like a hint of vodka. But it actually tastes really good, and it's not sore on my tum. And the reason for bringing that up, actually, well, let me background to you, Blue Cord, since you want to pop in and be the very first one. Let me talk to some of these other guys here, and welcome in the one and only Sergeant Drew Outstanding. How you doing, man? Can you hear me?
Yo.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Oh. Check your settings. Like he knows what this is gonna mean.
Are you fucking with me?
No, no, I'm not. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in the prod check. Check your headphone settings. All right, we'll let him figure that shit out. Can't blame him. He's a veteran. He's an Army vet. Alkball's fingers in the house. What's up, man? Been a while. Let me go through some of these. Dr. Gold, how we doing, man? Yeah, I'll get to Blue Cord's chat here in a minute. Vor Axelon, nice to see you, bud. Got this weirdo over on the Rumble side. JB, aim for the balls. Hey, just don't fart on people's balls. If you've ever played the Stick of Truth, you still can't hear me. That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Wayne Rowe, how are you, man? It's been within 1 degree of 30 degrees here for 48 hours. Dude, I didn't get around too long, and I hate saying this because, like, it's not to brag or anything. It's nothing fancy, but I do have a boat here at Lake of the Ozarks. It is in the water, and it's not winterized yet. Thankfully, I know it's not going to freeze unless it gets like really, really fucking cold, but it has been dropping below 30 degrees. It's not going to hurt it though, so I know I'm okay. But I got a mechanic. He'll get around to it. He'll get around to it here pretty soon. Bruce, my airborne brother, good to see you there. 82nd All-American. Let's get to Blue Cord Devil for the first 20 of the night. I assume will be one of I don't know. It's a Tuesday. It's not a big night. But we do have really big news to get through. So you better believe there's no way I was going to miss this show with all the stuff coming through with the Coof and the Hunter Biden stuff and everything. But Blue Cordell says, it has begun. Also asking for prayers for my dad. What is wrong with your dad, dude? Obviously, please, everyone out there, do pray for Blue Cord's dad. Whatever the situation may be, I'm very sorry if you're going through that, especially after everything went through with your wife. Thoughts and prayers and love from here and everyone in the chat. Hopefully things will come through, whatever they may be. But with that being said, thank you very much for starting things off right. It has begun.
It has begun.
Thank you, Blue Cord. That's not bad. That's not bad. Whiskey I was drinking last time for shots. Even though it's Tito's still better straight whiskey than most. But still, though, that was rough. Taking those Tito shots was no bueno.
How about now?
You got me?
Yep,
I got you.
now.
All right, yeah. I knew you were a cripple. I didn't think you were a boomer.
I didn't switch the headphones,
but
good now.
I get you every time. How you doing, man?
Outstanding. Good,
yeah,
man. Yeah, good stuff. It's cooling down, so I'm able to do a lot more now. I don't feel like I'm in a sauna every day. So,
wait, are you in Arizona? I always forget.
No, Minnesota.
You're in Minnesota.
Yeah.
You complain about things cooling down. It should be fucking below 30 up there by now.
Yeah, it's 30. I think it's about 30. About freezing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Now I remember because, well, we were in, I always want to say Minneapolis.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Yeah, I don't know why I keep on getting those two mixed up. But yeah, obviously, yeah, you did drive in from Minnesota there. The land of the purple incarnations of Satan, known as the Minnesota Vikings, who just refuse to fucking lose. So close, so many times. Why can't you just lose one fucking game and let me just get a little closer to you guys?
I'm sure it will happen. I'm optimistic, but that's what we do here in Minnesota. We're optimistic sports fans, and then get.
I'll tell you what, man. I actually really do. Like, if the Lions don't get this, if they don't get a Super Bowl out of what's his face there, MCDC, I'll actually feel bad for them. Like, I respect the Lions. I respect the fans that have gone through so many decades of heartbreak with that team. And now they have legitimately the best team in football right now, arguably. And if they, like, obviously I want the Packers to go all the way. I'm sure you'd like your Vikings to go all the way. But if we beat the Lions, I will actually feel bad for the fans. I can't help it. Do you think you feel the same way?
Maybe, yeah. I'd like to see one Vikings Super Bowl. The Vikings have been to 2 Super Bowls, but haven't won any.
That's right. What were the years that you guys actually won?
Long time ago, 80s, 70s, something like that.
Yeah, I felt like it was like 70s.
Yeah, I actually worked at 2 Super Bowls as security.
Did you really?
And they have a game ball from every single Super Bowl in history that they display every time they go.
No kidding. Blue Cord there sent me a DM. I won't read it out, but he told me the circumstance with his dad. Man, I pray for him. Yeah, just thoughts and prayers, man. I really hope that things go well for him, man. I feel for you over there, buddy. All right. Okay, well, yeah. So again, at least talking about the Lions, the poor Lions fans have never even seen a Super Bowl. So there's that. I'm sorry, Vikings and Packers rivalry is a little bit too much right now. I can't root for you guys in any way, shape, or form. Fuck your Vikings. The minute that they cheer for Aaron Rodgers getting his collarbone broke, I'm like, yeah, I hate these guys now. Oh, not the fans. There are teams I hate the team because of the fans. New York Giants are definitely one of them. Having lived in Vermont, I had to deal with those assholes after they beat the Patriots. Obnoxious motherfuckers. So I hate the Giants because of that. Really, I never had any problem with Viking fan. I don't have any problem with Bears fans. They're always very cool. It's a fun rivalry. Yeah. But the second
for Chicago too. I don't like the Blackhawks.
Yeah,
Blackhawks hockey is horrible fans, and
yeah,
I like the Bears. Or like I respect Bear fans.
Yeah, I love the rivalry that the Packers and the Bears have. It goes back so far. It's hard to really pick on them at all because we've just been beating them up forever. So it's I respect the fans. It's always fun with the rivalry with them. But yeah. Just that time when you're, and I know it's obviously it's not all of you, but when that crowd, when Aaron Rodgers got hurt and they cheered, like, nah, fuck these guys. Nah. No.
Hey, we had Brett Favre for a while, so we took
oh yeah, that hurt too. At least
Packers stray.
At least we beat you guys up on his second year there. But yeah, him beating us on both games and going into Lambeau and dominating the way that he did, yeah, that's painful.
Yeah, I got a jersey from that time too. It's a Favre Vikings jersey. It's interesting. And I stand corrected. The Vikings were in 4 Super Bowls: 1970, 1974, 75, wow, and 77. But
wow,
lost each one. Yep.
Man, you're almost as snake bitten as the Bills, going to 4 consecutive and losing. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well,
lost to the Chiefs, the Dolphins, the Steelers, and the Raiders.
Yeah, that was a time period when those are dominant teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get through here. Say hi to some more people. JB saying cheering because he will miss games and their team will have an advantage, or cheering because he got hurt. Yeah, I'm sure it's cheering because everyone in that division hates the Packers, obviously because we're so dominant for so damn long. So I think they're just happy to see the Packers quarterback get hurt. I don't think it's anything like personal against him directly, but yeah. Let me get up here. Chris Thompson popped in for 5. Thank you. Says, what's up? Like that gun drummer video I sent you on Twitter. Oh, you know what? I think I'll have to look that up, dude. Sorry, I'm getting to that point as a YouTuber where I get a bunch of randos sending me messages now, and so many times it's fucking spam. It's like bots and shit. So I ignore a lot of messages that come through. I apologize. It's nothing personal. Trust me. It's nothing personal. Like I've been trying to get Ryan Kinnell to come back on for a while, and I know he's not dodging me, but it's really hard to get him to see the message because he's like he's in the same mindset that I'm getting towards. Like I'll immediately recognize the people that I communicate with all the time, and then anything else is just like kind of like background noise almost. And again, it's nothing personal, but yeah.
It helps to say it on here and then be like, I'm DMing you right now or something like that. Jeremy does that. He's like, all right, send me a DM right now, the same one or whatever. I know that works sometimes.
Oh, like if you send a super chat into on stream,
a super chat or a chat and be like, hey, check it right now or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I should do. Also, because I've been trying. Jeremy told me at the last meetup to talk to certain people to get him on because he does the same thing. He has people who books for him, and it's impossible to get them to even listen because they're popular themselves. I won't say who it is. I'm sure people can guess, but yeah, it's a pain in the butt, man. It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, it's the name of the game. Be grateful for what you can.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just the fact that I had these connections at all, I'm like, fuck yeah, man. You know.
But I ask all the time, and I've gotten some great interviews. I had an hour-long, 1 hour and a half, I think, with Drunk 3PO last week. So I'm putting that together and gonna upload that. So,
he came as a guest on your show?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yep. I haven't uploaded it yet. I'm playing around with it and learning a few things, but Yeah.
He can be a good interview, you know, if you're really leaning in and getting something on a topic that he wants to talk about. But the second it drifts off to anything other than that, it's like he's gone. Like, I think he's looking away, like playing a game or something like that. He just loses interest so quickly.
No, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing like one-on-one stuff. I want to interview 1,000 people that have done interesting things, writers, creators of whatever. So yeah, so I'm working on this collection of 1,000 outstanding people, and he was my first. So,
oh, all right. Hey, Chris, I don't remember what your name is. So okay, same thing. Send it like right now. I'll look at the messages and I'll look that up if I can find it. Just resend me the message like right now, and I'll.
That makes it tough too when I have different names on different platforms, so that makes it tough
exactly. Yeah, there's so many people. Yeah, they don't have the same name on here as they do on there. All right. Let me get to here. Oh yeah, wait. I gotta do. Hold on. Cheers to you.
Chug, yeah!
Thank you for the 5. JB down here with the $2 says happy holidays for hot cocoa fun. I appreciate that.
Chug, yeah!
This is my hot cocoa right here, dude. Or maybe I'll get some chocolate liqueur. Chai is in the house. What's up, Chai? Good to see you, girl. What about the Jaguars QB the targeting? If I remember right, yeah, that QB hit was fucking brutal. I can't remember which one it was, but it's straight up fucking helmet to helmet contact, drilled him into the ground, and no fucking penalty. Like, yeah, it's different terminology. It's not targeting in the NFL. That's a college thing, but yeah. There's a number of penalties that ain't been getting called. It's just fucked up because it's always like we don't want you to call the stupid ticky-tacky ones, but when a fucking quarterback, you know, skin his skull crushed in, maybe call that one. You know, if you're throwing a penalty because you didn't put a pillow behind the quarterback's hat or helmet when you put him down to the ground, that one I can go without. Oh, what's the other JB? What's that?
I'm gonna change my lighting real quick while I got a video and visual.
Sure. Oh, let's see. What is it? Oh, Chai is just chatting away. Our friend who looks like Civil War general interview me. That is Drew outstanding, man. That is Drew outstanding. Let's see. I'm embroidering a massive victory banner for President Trump. It's nearly complete. Cool, man. Hell yeah. That guy got 3 games suspended. Oh, the dude. Oh, okay. The guy with the hit. Okay. That must have been after the fact, or maybe I'm thinking of a different hit because I remember that there was definitely a hit that was like, that didn't even get called, and it was very clearly like helmet to helmet, all kind of personal foul. But that guy got 3 game suspension. That's good. Not good for him, but I mean, it was an very egregious fucking hit. As Drew there is getting his shit fixed or just fixing his light, I'm gonna pull this up before we get to the main topics. Let's check out something that I'm sure will get all the men out there extremely excited. Rosie O'Donnell's daughter, Chelsea, arrested again, found with drug bottle hidden in her vagina. Yeah, did everybody out there just get a virtual boner to this picture and imagining the officer that had to pull drugs out of her pussy? Either one of them. Good God. Apparently, this girl is adopted. We do know that Rosie there, or is that bitch is lesbian. So apparently, this poor girl got adopted into that family. And my God, she probably I know that welfare or foster care or whatever. Like, there's a lot of bad stories, but this girl clearly has not had a good life getting adopted into a millionaire fucking movie star family, which obviously that's being quite kind to Rosie fucking O'Donnell, but I'm sure she's doing just fine for herself with all the projects that she had. Chad says she's adopted. She's just like her mother. Yeah. Oh yeah, just a fucking absolute piece of shit human. What were you gonna say, Drew?
Yeah, just you can never tell who's going to be successful or not. Like money doesn't, you know, money and fame or resources or privilege or whatever you want to call it. It's not a guaranteed up
No,
or down either way. You know,
no. I mean,
it's about what you put into it.
yeah, with how fucked up Hollywood is, I'm sure plenty of these kids they end up they fall into these rings where they're going and they're being groomed by these sicko fucking pedos over in Hollywood, and then they're getting passed around and all kinds of fucked up shit. Who knows if the moms here could even be involved in some crap like that? And I'm not insinuating they are, but this is just how sick and deranged Hollywood is. So any of that kind of shit could be the fact. I mean, look, but this girl is definitely fucked up. Just you all around.
Yeah,
Very
that's
unfortunate. My puke sound effect doesn't work.
And it's like, how much are they getting away with that they don't get caught? That doesn't reach the media or law enforcement or anything like that. What happens? What are the things that they let go with?
You know what? I didn't even read the whole story. I'm just curious how she got arrested, and in this situation where a Hollywood star can have her daughter get arrested, how bad it's got to be. Chelsea, 27, who was adopted as an infant by the Hollywood comedian and TV host, was already on parole for previous arrests when she was pulled over by police on November 18th in Niagara, Wisconsin. Oh, shit. Because her exhaust system was too loud.
Okay, that's shitty. Like I blame the legislation and police on that one, but the other stuff.
What, really?
Being exhaust too loud? Is that a thing?
I had a neighbor who had clearly I think the exhaust was gone. It was louder than a Harley, and every time this thing would take off, it would go up a fucking hill, and they'd take off 6 o'clock in the fucking morning, wake me up. I went to the cops about it.
Yeah.
Apparently they got it fixed themselves, but when the exhaust is fucked, it is so fucking loud.
Yeah, there's just got to be a better way about that. I could see it, being in a neighborhood, but it says you were pulled over for it.
Yeah, sound ordinance, dude. Especially if it's at night. So let's go on. We got more details. Police report says officers observed signs of drug use with the pick marks on her face, and then asked for identification. She told them her name and birth date. When the officers ran her name, they discovered she was out on $4,000 bail posted for her by her birth mother on November 13th. It also turned out she had 2 other drug-related arrests this year on blah 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 details.
That's all in the last quarter. That's all in last couple of months. Come on.
Court records state that during Chelsea's search, the vehicle police found the overdose medication naloxone on her possession. I'm assuming that means it's a medication you take if you're overdosing. And they discovered a smoking device with residue that later tested positive for methamphetamines. Okay. Police also said they had to handcuff Chelsea because she became argumentative, but later uncuffed her when she calmed down. Look, dude, here's the thing. I'm not going to keep going here. If there are sound ordinance, especially like you said, if it's a small town, especially, but if it's late at night in a small town and you're fucking driving one of these things, like I said, I've seen how loud they can be. Yeah, it's perfectly good reason to fucking pull somebody over. Say, hey, at least, you got to get that fixed. It's something that they would normally do. But yeah, this girl's clearly fucked up. I'm sure that they probably more than likely had right to fucking search her. Please get the whatever of the doubt. My God, fucking brain never wants to work when I need it. Good God, I'm pushing the wrong buttons even. Reasonable doubt. Yeah. But look, I have no doubt. I'll bet anything. She's an absolute piece of shit. She was raised by absolute pieces of shit. She's fucking doing meth and all kinds of shit. This girl needs to get her life together is what she needs. And if it's going to take a little bit of time in jail, then hopefully she'll get her life together. But something tells me she won't, because she's in Hollywood, and in Hollywood, you're encouraged to do this kind of self-destructive crap rather than actually fixing your fucking life. Like a certain Hunter Biden we're going to end up talking about, who will just get bailed out by daddy. Or even get presidential fucking pardoned. But yeah, that was all that I wanted to talk about for right now. Yeah, Crackor. Yep. Yes,
Yeah.
muffler malfunction is illegal. Yes, that's another fact. It's not just about if it's too loud, but also if it's malfunctioning, then that in fact makes the vehicle illegal. So that's worth makes it okay to pull somebody over. Justifies.
Gotcha.
Chris Thompson, again, says just sent it. Name's Chris Thompson or CJT Bassett. Is that on my Soldier Spirit one or on the Vets Talking one? Because you know what I'll bet the other thing is, it probably went into pending requests instead of even just giving me a notification. Ah, there it is. Yep, I got you. Okay, I got you. I think you tagged me also in a on a post with that. I think I just didn't get around to checking it. But all right, let me I'll pull this up. Cause yeah, I think you tagged me on my Tom McDonald one. There was a Tom McDonald video where I was playing You Missed. Bitch, you missed, talking about the assassination attempt on President Trump, and it was done with an outdoors Christmas light display. It is fucking cool, man. It is really fucking cool. So, all right, let me pull this up and we'll play Chris Thompson's video here. All right, I can tell this already looks badass. All right, I'm gonna get over here and over here and over here. All right, let's check this out. The name is Gun Drummer Christmas of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Carol of the Bells. Too bad we see trans and you can't help but think of that one type of trans, even though Trans-Siberia means something else. It's sick. Oh yeah, this is some excellent rhythm. He's gonna have to do this. Still gonna keep going.
Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho.
What else is left? Wait, we still have a minute left. Chris, should I keep going or should I stop there? Okay, let's see what else is left. That's right. Merry Christmas, everybody. See, now it's just having fun. I will call it there. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Chris Thompson. For everyone out there, this is on channel Gun Drummer, the Gun Drummer Christmas. I'm going to drop the link in the chat for everyone to check this out. That also give me some grace with Gun Drummer there so he doesn't go claiming my video, which, sorry, Gun Drummer, I don't monetize these live streams anyways.
Looks like he's got Mariah Carey, Metallica.
Oh, dude. Oh,
awesome.
Metallica Enter Sandman with guns. Ooh, I gotta go check that one out. I gotta check that one out. All right,
Check
the
out Gun
link I'm
Drummer.
dropping right now is the link to that video. I'll drop it over here on the Rumble side as well, even though we don't really have that many people over there. But there's somebody watching over there. Wanting to show out some love. What do you think of that, Drew?
It was awesome. He's got almost 500,000 subscribers too.
Fuck yeah, kicking my ass, dude.
Yeah. No, I haven't been to an outdoor range in a long time. I need to get back out to doing that. But like I said, the heat's rough, but I can do it in the wintertime. I can get out some places, but indoor lately.
Yeah, at least, yeah. Yeah, we got my buddy Scotty out here, does some shooting. He's trying to work and get his own shooting range set up too. So that'll be really really great when he actually has freedom to shoot however he wants to, within safety measures, of course, because he is a business owner when it comes to his instruction. Just as trans fat is my racial slur for trans, you know what? It's all right. The trans fatties. How about that? All right, let's get to the main topic of the day. In case y'all didn't know, a certain current sitting former vice president, to respect the office, or if he's called president, said for years that he will not let fuck, what's the word?
Hunter Biden.
No, not Hunter. What? Pardon. He won't pardon. He won't pardon him. And guess what? He did. Not only did he pardon him, but he pardoned him with some, I mean, unprecedented numbers in there. So I'm sure unless you're living on the rock, you probably haven't heard about this. I mean, you probably have heard about this, but the details that you go into, that I'm going to go into for you guys, is incredible how far-reaching this is. And it's a very obvious sign of the disgusting corruption of this Biden crime family, and then what it truly is. So I'm not going to pull up articles on the fact that he did it. I'm just going to go into the other little details that maybe you haven't seen or heard. So here's this Maze guy, by the way, at Maze Moore. Check him out, Maze Moore with 2 O's. If you're on Twitter, great fucking channel. He does amazing fucking compilation videos like this one. This one's a short one, just about 30 seconds. Says the craziest part is that there are some Democrats who are just now learning who Joe Biden really is.
I know how to tell the truth.
That's a good one.
I know right from wrong.
Regard to the question regarding the family, I'm extremely proud of my son Hunter. I'm not going to do anything. I said I abide by the jury decision. I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
He's been saying that for years because, yeah, it's actually going back a while. By the way, also the federal crimes, and it's federal crimes that he's committed. He illegally purchased a gun on the gun registry, not gun registry, but on the FFL form. You have to say, have you been dealing with drugs, or are you currently on drugs? And he said, no, I am not on drugs. And then we have all the videos showing him smoking crack. This guy's a massive fucking drug guy. He's huge. He's a big time druggie. Not only that, but it was alleged originally that he threw the gun into a dumpster behind a fast food restaurant that was just something like a block away from a school. Come to find out, it was actually his wife, or the girl he was seeing at least, because she found the gun, knew that he couldn't have it, and then she disposed of it for him. So illegally getting rid of a piece of evidence like that. Then on top of that, massive tax evasion. I don't know all the details on that, but it was a massive amount of money. We're talking the millions of dollars he was conducting tax evasion on. And all of these are legitimate crimes for which any one of us would be going to jail for. But now he's pardoning his son because he loves his son. He cares about his son. And these are only trumped up charges because he has a Biden name.
Yeah, not so much. And not only that, it's not even just charges that he was pardoned from. It's a span of time. and it happens to go over that certain amount where he was dealing with the Burisma stuff, the China stuff, all these different, being a bag man, going having meetings, and it wasn't it like using Air Force 2 or something like that for some of the flights, and all that stuff is just be like, yep, like it never happened.
Yeah. I was going to get into that. I'll pull up this article right here and show this. So for those of you who don't know, and trust me, there's so many details in this entire thing with Ukraine. And if you forgot, the Ukraine thing was a big story long before Russia ever decided to attack them. And the reason being is because Biden, as vice president, which he currently still is, was the front man for Obama. One of his main purposes was just to be the front man to communicate and work with Ukraine. And lo and behold, what happens shortly after? His son Hunter, who has no experience whatsoever, is now on the board of Burisma, an energy company. He has no experience whatsoever. He doesn't even speak the language in Ukraine, and yet somehow all of a sudden he's making tens of thousands, like $50,000 a month, sitting on this board. And then what happens later? Let's see, where are we here? A number of Joe Biden critics have questioned why the president is pardoning his son. It goes all the way back to 1 January of 2014. In 2014 was when Hunter took over that position at Burisma. Several MAGA figures have noted that 2014 is the year the younger Biden joined the board at the Ukrainian energy company Burisma. Republicans have frequently accused Biden of personally benefiting from influencing his son's foreign business deals in Ukraine and China. He's been working with China too while he was vice president. Both the White House and Hunter Biden's lawyers have refused these claims. Yeah, but we have the receipts, we have the emails, we have the text messages, and we have the bank transfers going from one location to another, and always refers to a certain percentage going to the big guy, who Bobulinski, one of Joe Biden's actual co-workers with all these dealings, confirmed that he knew about these emails, he knew about the language, and he confirmed with saying, I will say it's under oath, with threat of jail time, that Joe Biden was the big guy. That payments were being made, funneled through Hunter, and a percentage of it was to go to, quote, the big guy. And we knew that that was, in fact, Joe Biden. Now, unfortunately, if I remember right, I scanned through this article. The big thing that they don't have in here when it comes to the details that makes it so scathing is, I know you guys have seen this video. If you've been watching me long enough when all this stuff was going on, and I'm sure you guys seen, there is the infamous video when Joe in 2018 was doing an interview up on a stage with multiple other people and was talking about how he got the district attorney, the attorney general, the top lawyer,
prosecutor.
Yes, the prosecutor, the top prosecutor for Ukraine, got him fired for no reason. There was no reason at all for firing this guy. But Joe said to the current president at the time, can't remember his name, that he's going to give $1 billion in aid to Ukraine only under the condition that they fire this prosecutor. Now, what would the real reason be? Because he was investigating Burisma for corruption, the very company that Hunter was working for. And he's dumb enough to be on stage. This was taking place in 2015. In 2018, this dumbass goes on stage and gloats and says, look, I'm going to be on a plane. If this guy isn't fired in 2 hours, then you're not getting the $1 billion. Well, wouldn't you know it? The guy got fired. He actually gave an actual quid pro quo, which is what they impeached Trump over. And why did they impeach Trump? Because he was asking Zelensky about Biden. So why did they need to push so hard? Because Biden was the one who actually did the illegal quid pro quo, held up $1 billion to make sure that the guy investigating Hunter Biden's company was fired, so that Hunter Biden could not get in trouble, could not connect to Joe, could not connect to Obama, because Obama knew all this shit too. got him fired. And now here's the question. Why suddenly is Joe letting Hunter off and going back to 2014, going back 10 years? Because Hunter will spill the fucking beans on daddy. You better fucking believe in one way or another. If Hunter has to sit behind fucking bars while daddy's out there, when Hunter was the bag man, criminal slang for the person who makes the money move, Hunter was going to spill the beans. Whether talking to the news, whether putting in a book. And not only does that mean that Biden has to protect him and his family, you better believe Barack was saying, you better fucking fix this and fix it now. And guarantee Hunter's uncle, Joe's brother, he's about to get one too. He's about to get a pardon too, because he's under investigation also.
Yeah, and I could see it just with Kash Patel being put on the FBI and these different forms of accountability that hopefully will start happening. I could see that being a reason why this pardon kind of came to exist, because everything's going to be under a microscope from the last 4 years to the last 10 years, Obama time. All this, it's all going to be under a microscope, which is, I think, is great. All the, I call it COVID and COVID related accessories, the whole thing start to finish. I'm excited for all that to come under scrutiny and see why we made all these decisions.
And what's amazing too is that, okay, so the pardon is happening, right? If it goes through, which is likely going to go through, I don't think anybody really can stop it. If the president wants to do it, he's going to do it. But that doesn't mean, so that does mean that you can't prosecute him again. But doesn't mean that you can't bring him up and talk under oath in front of Congress. Which you better believe.
Sure.
This upcoming
Hopefully they
Congress
find a way.
is going to fucking do it. You better believe if Kash Patel wants to bring him in and talk to him about this shit, he's going to have to fucking do it. So this isn't going away.
Hopefully the media changes as well and is actually going to go after this stuff. Yeah. This is the
I wouldn't
first
hold your
step
breath on that. I wouldn't hold your breath on that. I know they are kind of shifting a little bit. You got Morning Joe and fucking what's her cunt face there. They actually went and met with Trump, and that's that's kissing the ring. They're kissing his ass. But I think that a lot of these companies, they're still going to go hard. CNN, MSNBC, they just can't help themselves. We already got CNN has already got the same. Is Jake Tapper the same smug prick who was always in the briefings at the White House during the Trump administration? Who was
Acosta.
Acosta, yep.
That's who
CNN made Acosta the fucking White House correspondent again. And why? Because he was just an annoying fucking prick who was even caught on a fucking hot mic saying, oh yeah, just scream and yell, just nothing but harassment. That's all we're going to do. Because that's all they want to do. They just want to fuck with Trump.
Yeah, their ratings will probably go up from the last 4 years, but it won't be enough to keep paying these high salaries of $10 million a year, $20 million. There's the Anderson Coopers, all these different people, Caitlin Collins. I don't think they're going to have advertisers that want to pay to have stuff on air in order to pay these expensive, correspondents or whatever that aren't doing anything. I could see that going the next 4 years.
So actually the Trump effect that we're seeing right now, actually it is showing the indication that, and I'm sure there could be a reflux here, but right after the election, I'm talking 2 days after the election, the fucking viewership numbers for all these far left fuckers who have been pushing these fucking lies, who are saying, oh yeah, look, Kamala's got this in the bag, just like fucking Hillary Clinton, just like others, that, oh yeah, no, Trump is going to lose. And then come to find out it's a fucking landslide win for Trump. No, there's a lot of people who fucking stopped watching. There was like a 50% drop off for some networks, I think. Others were like 30-40%. MSNBC, huge fucking drop off.
Afterwards, after the election,
immediately after Trump got announced, their numbers plummeted immediately.
I believe it, because a lot of people across the board, I was watching CNN and MSNBC that night because I wanted to see what they were saying live and seeing that part of it being funny. I want to see what their reactions are to all this stuff. And trust me, I did not. I was actually out of town, so I was in a hotel, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch. I'm not going to sleep because the last time I fell asleep and woke up and everything changed. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this until the end.
Well, that's my determination was to stay up as long as possible, or until
I stayed up till like 4 a.m. I think I stayed up to 4 a.m. and just was flipping between everything.
Yeah, I ended up crashing as soon as Trump gave his speech, and then at least that was like 1:30, something like that. But that was still 8 hours I was streaming for, though.
Oh yeah, you're streaming. I was just watching.
Yeah, I was streaming the entire fucking time. That was a little
Wayne Rowe in the chat says that Hunter can't plead the fifth. So since it's not a crime anymore, since he was pardoned, that he can't plead the fifth to other things, or you know what I'm trying to say by that? Where if he gets questioned for something else, he can't say I plead the fifth because will bring up other things.
He would just end up playing the fucking I don't recall. That's the best he can fucking do. We'll see how it goes though. You know,
expose it. You know. Exposure is sunlight is the best to disinfect it. So I'd rather people be talking about it. I think who was it? Chuck Schumer was doing a talk today, and everyone was asking about Hunter Biden and stuff, because I think he was one of those guys who were like, no, they shouldn't do this, and nepotism and all the things like that. Back when talking about Trump and all these other people, and then now he's like, I will not talk on the subject, and all the reporters was asking the question in different ways, and he would not talk on that subject because everyone knows now it's double standard or no standard. It's hypocrisy, and they got no more legs to stand on. At this point, I don't know who believes these people. The only people that are getting paid from it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the people who still believe it are the people who they have no exposure to anything else, and they just won't give in. They refuse to. They're the ones who are officially stuck in their matrix. They can't get out. They're the ones who they're the ones who you can have an actual spaceship land on their fucking lawn. They'll still say aliens don't exist. So. But those people are fortunately, like, again, with the Trump effect, we're seeing this happening all around. One big thing is that people are coming out. Like, you see all the stars. I wish I should have had a montage of this ready, showing all the stars who are going out doing the Trump dance and all this kind of stuff. People are getting brave now. They're realizing, wait, we don't have to be quiet anymore. I don't have to be quiet about my politics. I don't have to be quiet and deny that I am a Trump supporter. They're getting out proud now. And I think that's there's a lot happening right now with all that. Culturally, there's a massive shift. Yeah,
Bill Maher,
the world too.
Bill Maher is saying that he wants to quit his main show. What is it called? That whatever the HBO one is. Real Talk or whatever it is, but he does a podcast as well where they just fuck around and talk and smoke and drink and stuff like. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna do this, because everyone else is doing it and you can talk about it. He can't do the scripted. I gotta say I hate Trump for 4 years or whatever. He's like, I might just quit that one. He's like, because you're wrong, and a lot has to do with the popular vote. Trump getting the popular vote is showing that you're not on the right side of history anymore. And you can't just keep saying, oh, we're doing the right thing against evil orange man.
Yeah, but I think it's more because he's a fucking grifter. He's one of those fucking lick your finger and just feel the direction of the wind kind. I mean, it's because it's so stupid that especially with people on the right, when all they see are clips on Twitter or whatever, and they'll say, look at this, he's woken up, and like, nah, dude, fucking play that video 30 seconds before and you'll see that he's full of shit still, or 30 seconds after. Like, there's one
he just doesn't want to act like it anymore.
Yeah, well,
and his money
still was. There's a video where he did like a 5-minute thing on woke colleges and talking about, and he went through all the details about why colleges have just gone woke and it's producing all these fucking slaves and like mental slaves and dumbasses and everything. But then he can't fucking help himself but to go through fucking a list of like 5 fucking Republicans or whatever who go the school too, as like proof of how bad these schools are, completely contradicting his other point. But he couldn't help himself but say, okay, I'm bashing leftists, but I still have to attack the right as well. So it's, again,
It's a
maybe
game.
that's producers though, but I get the feeling like he's not the kind of, I don't know.
He
They're
could
our
probably do
producers
more
to me.
on his podcast than he can in the HBO studio, the real time. I think it's real time, where
Yeah,
it
real-time
is
Belmont.
so scripted, even though they get big names and everything, and
You get the
they got
clapping
big
steals.
sponsors.
You told me to clap. I'm going to clap when you tell me to clap.
Yeah, I used to watch it, just for whatever, to know what was going on, and then I'll watch it here and there when certain people are in there, because he'll have different people. He'll have Ben Shapiro and all the different, I can't remember, James Lindsay, different people on there that it's good to hear different perspectives, but they're so like they're only allowed to talk at certain times, and he can cut them off, and then he goes to the little comedy bits and the monologues, and it's it's just over that type of thing, the late night stuff. Nobody's into that anymore.
Just regular fucking mainstream media in general. Everyone's going to streaming now. Nobody gives a flying fuck about this mainstream fucking crap anymore. So people are bailing out of MSNBC, CNN, ABC, CBS. They're fucking bailing out, dude.
Yeah, especially things like The View. Yeah, Joey Behar was like, "Oh, Joe Rogan. I looked it up. People using dragons. Dragons were real." He's like, I looked it up, and then there's a big Twitter X and on Joe's show following that, and then Sonny Hostin's been reading legal,
It's
statements.
Every time I watch another Dan Bongino show, is another one. He's saying like, look, we're not just repeating the ones we played last time. You can see she's wearing different clothes.
New.
She had to do it again. And it seems to always be about Pete Hegseth too. Like they really hate Pete Hegseth.
Well, it's because he was on Fox Weekend News or whatever like that. But it's each nomination that Trump has had is Sonny Hostin and the different people on The View. They'll just go to town and just say these outlandish things that you can't accuse somebody of these horrible things without proof, without whatever. Because and part of the Bill Maher thing is they hear what their producers say or clips on MSNBC or CNN, and they run with it, and then they expand as well. And you can't just make stuff up like that and act as you're an arbiter of news, in which I guess I heard The View falls under ABC News for certain things, but then on another ABC thing, it's okay to say, I think it was like late night. Late night is more classified as comedy or something like that, but The View is classified as news. It's kind of details like that.
Well, I mean, the fucking minutia there is whether you're claiming to actually be journalistic news or whether you're being an opinion. And the thing is, like, there's nothing really legal about that. The problem just simply is that you can't claim something is a fact when it's not actually a fact. Like, you can give your opinion. They can say, hey, Pete Hegseth, had multiple wives, and say that's disgusting, which I've heard somebody say, like, come on, man, especially army life is fucking tough. Okay. He went through a number of wives. A lot of guys do that. But you can't say that, make claims like he had an affair when he actually didn't, or that he did this, which is what they've been doing. They've been making claims because this is what the left has been perpetuating, trying to attack his character by saying that he's actually done things with women that he in fact didn't, that they've been denied, that there was no actual cases or persecution was actually taking place or anything like that. But they're just running with these fucking left-wing narratives to try to hurt him. And that's where the legalese comes in. Because you can't just fucking lie. You can give your opinion, but you can't make something up completely. That's
what they're doing. They're claiming these investigations, be like, oh, because he's being investigated for this. Same with Matt Gaetz, is where Sonny Hostin got in trouble with that one, where she presents it as true because there's an investigation, even though Joe Biden's DOJ has come back with nothing on that thing. And
I'll use
they won't accept it.
Yeah, I'll use this example. Actually, this is perfect. So when I was in the Army, I was pretty young. I think I was 2 years in the Army at this point. I had a roommate. He had a bunch of gold chains and shit. Yeah, he was black. But I $15,000 worth of chains and shit in the room that we were staying in. I didn't even know they were in there. I had no fucking clue. Apparently, somebody stole these chains. Come to find out, we had a fucking I guess they were friends. This is just somebody who was in my unit, but he was what is that? Somebody who can't help themselves to steal. They steal all the damn time.
I was about to say the wrong thing.
You guys know the guy was a fucking massive thief. Eventually, when they found out who he was, like they went in, they found like 10 fucking cell phones. My laptop got stolen. He had it. The guy was a fucking massive thief. But this dude, my roommate, accused me of doing it. So I got brought in by CID, Criminal Investigation Division, had to go through the whole fucking the truth thing, the lie detector test and everything. But I'll bet that if I ever got to some kind of prominence, this is the kind of thing. They could pull that up and they could make accusations saying I was a thief, that I stole jewelry. Oh, well, no, actually, someone actually accused him of doing it and come to find out that it was actually somebody else completely. But they could still, this is exactly what they're doing to Pete Hegseth and everyone else right now. They're taking something that they were accused of and saying that it actually happened when it didn't.
Yeah, and then that gets their viewers to come to that conclusion. And yeah, you can't do that on certain stuff.
A klepto. Thank you, TX. Yes, kleptomaniac. Yeah, somebody who steals shit.
Did you hear me? Yeah.
I was probably being fucking loud.
I was about to say nympho, but that's a different thing.
Yeah.
I was going to say that one, and I'm like, let me think about this. Nope, klepto.
That's another kind of maniac. that's the kind of maniac we like. Blue Cord Devil popped in the note 20. Thank you, buddy. The generals don't want a major to be their boss is why they hate Pete. No doubt.
Oh, yeah. Fair.
No
fair
fucking
point.
doubt. And also generals, and I heard somebody make this point on one of these shows, and it's a high-level person. I think this person was a like a civilian in high level that still worked in like DOD somehow. But they said that generals, when you get to that rank, they're very petty, and they expect yes men. They expect presidents to be yes men because presidents don't know, so they just take the advice from the generals. So that's why these generals, as the ones who made these accusations at Trump, because they hate him, because Trump didn't just say yes to them. He actually questioned them like a real boss should. You know, it's like there's the general who made the claim, initially anonymous. I got to look up all the details, but my understanding was at the time it was anonymous. And then we learned when he wrote this book after Trump fired him, and it was after the revelation, all that, he's the one who said out in Europe, when there was a storm happening and Trump is expected to go to a grave site, a World War II grave site, and said he made the claim that, no, we're not going to go there. They died. All they do is die. They're just suckers and losers. So we're not going to go there. We're going to go on to the next destination. No, it was a fucking rainstorm. They couldn't land is what happened. But this guy, after Trump the guy got fired because he was a shitty general. That's what happened. But then he made the claim anonymously and then revealed in a book that it was actually him who said it when there's no evidence that whatsoever. Not a single person backed that up. But he hated Trump because Trump didn't like him and wouldn't listen to him. Generals want to be listened to. And you're right that with the Hegseth, especially, yeah, he's just a major. Oh no, we can't listen to this guy. Yeah. They're going to hate on him because he's going to go in there and he's going to wreck house. He's going to get all these woke generals the fuck out of there. He's going to get DEI the fuck out of there. He's going to get all this stupid fucking policies to get people out of our combat zones who are nothing but a detriment there. I made a point the other day. People want to argue that there are benefits to women being in. Okay, maybe they can't actually hold up physically, but there's certain attributes that are good. Okay, so maybe there is certain attributes like in psychology of women that could actually be better as a leader, but does it actually make the fighting force better? Right? Does having trans soldiers make the fighting force better? What is the reason for introducing these type of people into our infantry, into our combat arms? Does it actually improve on the fighting force? If not, then why the fuck are we doing it? Other than be a social experiment. Am I right?
Yeah, not based on merit and standards. If they can meet the standards, then, there's different things. Yeah, but Yeah, not the same.
Yeah. And you introduce people because they can help the fighting force. There's nothing about introducing trans soldiers or female soldiers that'll actually improve things. There are lots of reasons why they can actually be a detriment and decrease the fighting ability of that unit. So there's just no reason to do it other than people screaming and saying, oh, we need equality, so women should be in the infantry. Okay, you want that? Then go work on a fucking oil field too. Oh, no, you don't want to do that because that's not a glamorous job. Like fucking infantry is glamorous anyways. Oh, all right. Let me honor Blue Cord here for $20. Thank you very much. And since we're talking shit on officers. Thank you, Blue Cord.
Did somebody say I look like a World War II general or a Civil War general?
Yes, somebody did. Chaya did.
Yeah, growing it out.
I was with him when we were in Wisconsin, and we got a haircut from a Marine out there, and the Marine wanted to cut like all of his fucking hair off.
Yeah, we walked in there, and I'm like, oh no.
He's a crusty old man. He's not going to listen to the customer and saying do what they want to do.
Yeah, I think I only got a beard trim from him, so I'm like, yep, just clean it up a little bit.
What's up over on the Rumble side? What's up? See, it says Jeff Pearsoni over here, but it says low spec Linux gaming over on my side. What's up, dude? Welcome. If you are new, I haven't seen you before. All right. Let me see. Is there? Oh yeah. Okay. So one thing. So we got to get into this because I see you, Dr. Code. Let me give me a minute here, buddy. I'll get to you there, buddy. We understand that Bidenomics became a thing, right? I think really what happened is that we actually started using the term Bidenomics to say as an insult because the economy sucks. But then for some reason, the Biden administration was dumb enough to run with it. But what exactly is Bidenomics? Well, let's break it down, what we see Biden right here has it on his little whiteboard. Bidenomics, for those who aren't watching, it starts with you pay taxes, and then he sends the taxes to Ukraine, and then they send the taxes back to Hunter, and then Hunter gives it to Joe. That's actually how Bidenomics works, everybody. That is exactly how Bidenomics works in a nutshell. What do you think of Bidenomics?
I mean, don't get me started on taxes, but yeah, it's horrible. It's yeah, I could go on and on forever on taxes.
Well, I mean, we're not the real thing, but I mean the fact that this is legit though. I mean, this is it's a joke, but it's legit. He is the entire thing was okay. We're gonna give you $1 billion there, Zelensky. Only as long as you fire the guy who's investigating my son's company. And then money goes directly to Hunter Biden, and then Hunter Biden gives money to Joe. It's an actual fucking circle of our taxpayer just filling fucking Biden's pockets.
Yep. Well, and then there's administrators along the way in each one of these things. And I also heard like people were starting companies, just random companies in Ukraine, knowing that they'd get money, kind of like with the COVID PPP stuff. And it was just a random company, a shell company that was nothing one day, and the next day it's a thing, and then you get whatever $20,000 and to go for the Ukraine stuff. Be like, oh yeah, we're helping by doing this, we're creating a job. But but you were helicopter delivered money, now what, almost $200 billion.
Yeah, okay, my bad. Yeah, Poroshenko. Yeah, that's right. I actually said Zelensky, thinking I was different from Zelensky. Zelensky was when Trump took over. There's so many fucking names. I remember the name of the guy who was the prosecutor too, but I completely forgot that. Like my brain just doesn't fucking work anymore, dude. But let's see, what else I was gonna say? Goddamn brain, work.
Yeah, I was just saying with and then with the COVID stuff. Yeah, people are saying like, yeah, I can make a mask factory and do all this, and then And that was
Yeah.
part of that report. I won't go into that right now, but yeah, there's like a lot of fraud, waste, fraud, abuse, and that's where hopefully we're going to find out with all this Ukraine, Russia kind of stuff too.
And we're going to get it fixed with Doge. Dude, I had $100 on Dogecoin, and when they made the announcement of the Department of Government Efficiency, Doge got announced, I jumped up to like $400 or $500 like right away. That's insane. I put all of my money over there. I don't have a lot in there, but I've made a decent amount of money. And guys, I won't make financial advice, but if you can afford to buy some cryptocurrency, I don't suggest do it if you can. Get some Dogecoin maybe, because I think that when Doge keeps on hitting the news and Doge is doing so well for government efficiency, I think that cryptocurrency is gonna fucking explode, man.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? If I end up like making it with fucking Dogecoin, I'm either gonna retire or you're gonna see me having like an InfoWars fucking setup for a studio. It'll be one or the other.
Yeah, they could buy it at that point.
Oh, dude, I might be able to buy it. Yeah, well, I don't think that'll be able to happen soon enough for the actual auction to happen. Which, by the way, for any of you who don't know the details on that, yeah, InfoWars is in bankruptcy right now, and this corrupt organization is trying to get it to be bought up. There's a judge who's actually running point and actually doing the right thing, not to help Alex Jones and InfoWars, but to maintain the law. And this corrupt organization, however it works out, I don't remember all the details, tried to push for an auction. It was a sign auction to sell out InfoWars, the entire fucking company. And there was no details released. Obviously, it should have been to the highest bidder, but instead it was just announced that The Onion bought it, that The Onion was able to buy it. And they actually pushed. They actually managed to shut Alex Jones down. The next day, they turned off his internet. They turned off his power. He had a backup studio ready to go. But then the next day after that, the fucking judge came and said, wait, what the fuck did you do? Hell no. All y'all motherfuckers, get out there. Get out of there. Alex Jones, get back in your fucking studio. That is illegal. And those people, I think, are actually in big fucking trouble right now. So the thing is that InfoWars is still going to have to sell right now because, you know, he owes like fucking like $6 trillion or something, that bullshit fucking case he had to face. But the hope is that there could be an Elon Musk or somebody out there who might buy InfoWars. And that'd be pretty dope. That'd be pretty dope. He could also buy MSNBC. Wouldn't it be great if Elon Musk buys MSNBC and InfoWars and then slaps InfoWars right on MSNBC for mainstream media?
I guess it used to be called, or it was called MS for Microsoft. So as a slap in the face, you could call it XNBC, MSNBC.
Ooh,
yeah, XNBC. You know, or it's
even
like,
better. Yeah, and then just have like InfoWars is like their fucking pilot program or some shit like that.
Yeah,
XNBC, that'd be cool.
XNBC, like former.
Yeah. I hope Elon is like working with other people to make that happen. That would be super cool. So also something super cool that I did not know about.
Are you going to regards to
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you for keeping me on point there. Dr. Gold for 20. Thank you, Dr. Gold. Much appreciated, buddy. Says, I can't wait until Trump get in so our military will be stronger. Yes. And the government is the biggest mob, apostrophe, crime family. You're 100% right, dude. Did I even announce yet today that we are going to, I didn't yet, that we're going to AmFest, America Fest, for the Turning Point USA event coming up here on the 18th of December.
Something like that. I'm still working out the details, so an official thing, but that's the idea.
But yeah, I should have announced this at the beginning. I know that we've got some shows coming up that we're gonna have some big guests. I'm trying to line up some pretty good names here right now. I know that
19 to the 22nd.
Okay, so it's the 19th. Okay, so that's a little bit better. I've got things I've got to make happen between then now and then. But the rest of the shows that we're gonna be doing right now is gonna be fundraising because we're going all in. We're getting the press passes. We're gonna have a Vets Talking booth, the whole thing, but it ain't gonna be cheap. Just for all that alone, it's gonna be $1,000 for that whole deal. But then on top of that, obviously I got to do travel. I'm bringing my RV out there, so that's going to be cheaper for me. I might stay a month out there. It's really cheap that way. $500, and I can park my RV and stay there for an entire month. But nonetheless, at the very least, we're trying to fundraise to make sure that we have all the funds in place to be able to buy to purchase the package that we need. Like I said, for the press passes, for the table, I'm buying a big banner. I've got a big banner set up right now, which if you go to my Twitter page, I think my private one, the Soldier Spirit 1 account, the banner that I have up there is the one I'm going to be using, but I'm tweaking a few things on it, especially because it needs to be wider. So I'm going to expand things out more. But yeah, that's the one I'm going to use. Has a picture of a shot from the big stream that we had with QAnon Shaman, which I know he hates that, but it's how people know him. Jake Chansley, Mike Harlow, Gary Nerdrotic on there. All of them is a frame of that and a couple other really cool things. Me holding fucking the big 50 cal. So the band is gonna be really fucking cool. We're gonna have some other people out there. Culture Casino is gonna be out there. I told him that we're gonna be there, so he's gonna come out and hang out with us. And some other people. I'm not going to make anything official right now, but it's gonna be fucking cool, man. It's gonna be really fucking cool, and that banner is gonna look so dope, dude. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. What's up, Clint House? What's up, man? You're good, dude. Since he was cooking and missed the bot vacation, that's all good, man. Good to have you here. All right, let's honor Dr. Gold here with the $20, which is like saying it's going to go towards our AmFest fund in Arizona on the 19th. Much appreciated for that. Thank you, Dr. Gold. Chaya says, when can we expect a Vets Talking meetup? Well, we were gonna do it. It was still in place to have Chrissy Mayer out here at the end of this year, 2024. Her plans changed because she was breastfeeding all that. I think she tried to go back and doing acts and whatnot, and I guess she backed out. So I'm still going to get back to the owner of the location, and I'm going to ask him to get back and hopefully maybe what I ideally would be to have everybody come here to Lake of the Ozarks sometime in the summertime. That'd be the best situation. Then I can take people out on the boat and we can enjoy the lake bars and all the really fun stuff here, what the lake is really known for. So again, and tentatively it was supposed to be in October of this year, but all that changed. So stay tuned is all I can say for that for right now. Yeah, we're still gonna do it. Can we have a meetup in the East Coast? I mean,
MegaCon?
I am planning on going to MegaCon, yes. I'm definitely planning on doing that. Mike Harlow wants to get together on that. So
that's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he wants to hang out when we get together for MegaCon. So, I mean, are we going to do a Vets Talking meetup? I don't know if it'll be a Vets Talking meetup, but we'll definitely do like a get together at some point. I see you there, buddy. If you need to take off here a little bit, just let me know. See. Let me get to... Okay, I want to play this trailer because, I did not know about this. I think I saw clips of this trailer, but I really did not know what I was seeing until I saw a news channel was talking about this. Has anybody out there seen My Son Hunter starring Lawrence Fox and Gina freaking Carano? I didn't know this. This movie's been out for 2 freaking years. I still don't even know where you can find it. Oh, let me scroll down here.
I feel like I've heard of it, but didn't know anything about it.
Coming to your screens September 27th. Pre-order My Son Hunter. Oh, so it looks like you may have to go to the website of mysonhunter.com. But this looks fucking cool, man. I mean, well, cool, relatively, because it's about a fucking crackhead and a corrupt fucking president. But yeah, it's got Gina Carano here in here too. I haven't watched this trailer yet, so let's watch this together. Obviously about the Biden crime family. All right, let's just see this.
So I'll tell you what's going down.
Gina,
You know who I am.
They told me you were VIP. All connected to the government.
What kind of a moron forgets to pick up his laptop at a repair shop? You're a Biden. Act like one. Everything he built, his life, I just ruined it all. I want to know everything that's on that laptop that can ruin my erection. My friends, it's time to fuck.
okay, I heard that clue before. Did he actually say erection? Hold on, I think this might have been meant to be funny. I think he says erection.
On that laptop that can ruin my erection.
He says erection. Oh God.
Awesome.
All right.
My friends, it's time to party!
Didn't you know I'm taking control? I make an appearance and I gotta go, cause I get them dancing with their hands up. Yeah, I walk in and they go bananas. I'm a bad, yeah.
I'm an artist.
Tell me how I can help you.
I don't deserve help. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I've been through worse.
The smartest man I know. Thanks, Dad. I just wish I could speak some sense into you. I'll never forget Corey Bob. He was a bad dude. No joke. Dad, we were talking about suffering.
I can't seem to find.
He actually said that line. Corn Pop, he was a bad dude. That's one of the dumb things Biden actually said at a speech one time.
I can't believe that's been 2 years now of all this Hunter Biden lore.
I know. How did I not know about this? JB says he saw it a while back. Let me know in the chat if you guys have seen this. Where can we watch it? Is it only on the website? I mean, if this is $5 or whatever, I'll pay to fucking watch it.
Find anything but positive stuff on the Bidens.
Who's the point man for the foreign policy in the Obama regime? Joe Biden. So it looks like he need $1 billion.
So the obvious next question is,
Where's Hunter? I can remember getting paid some money, but I can't remember what for. Well, my dad says we never discuss my businesses, period. Or my cut.
what's happening in there? Joe's in on it.
Party's over!
So she's being a narrator. I could see she had the earpiece in. So she's playing the narrator of a Secret Service agent who was privy to this knowledge and this information, telling us, the audience, everything that was going down. I see what they're doing there.
Yep.
Pretty clever.
That's awesome.
You had everything, Hunter, and you threw it all away. You hope the laptop will take down everybody with you.
Get out! China's not our enemy. They're not bad folks. I love my dad, and I just want to make him proud. I am the one who brings in all the deals. I am the one. Good boy.
Is it
Okay.
real? I feel like I've heard
This is
about
a
it a
real
couple years
movie.
ago.
Yeah, this is a real movie.
Wow.
That's fucking hell yeah. I want to see if I can find the exact moment. There was a shot there where he was on stage, like I was talking about, the infamous shot. I want to see if this is a shot of real life or if this is from the movie. My fucking computer's lagging right now. Here we go. Come on. Yep, there it is. Yeah, this is the exact shot right here. That is exactly the shot, and that's the actor right there. So they recreated the shot where he said, "I'll be on the plane in 2 hours, and if the prosecutor's not fired, then you're not getting the billion." Well, I'll be damned. The prosecutor got fired.
He said, "I'll call Brock." He said, "I'll call Brock."
I'll call Barack. Yeah. Well, no, he didn't even say that because the president of Ukraine. Now the chat kept on telling me, I still forget. Poroshenko said, "You're not the president." Yeah, no, you're right though. He said, because
He said something
Poroshenko
like,
said,
"I'll call him."
"You're not the president. You don't have authority." He says, "Go ahead, call him." I'll be on a plane in 2 hours. That's what he was. You're right, though. He did say, call Barack Obama. And if you don't fucking if you don't get that guy fired, you're not getting the $1 billion. You want to talk about quid pro quo? I can't believe they got away with impeaching Trump when he was talking to Ukraine about this exact corruption right here, which is an actual quid pro quo, and they impeached Trump on a quid pro quo.
Yeah, I remember following that news. It didn't make
but
any
this
sense.
is why. Yeah, but this is why we need Trump to get in there and just wreck fucking house, man. And by that, I mean wreck all the fucking corruption, of which there is so fucking much. Get all the corruption out of there and take our fucking country back, guys. And with all these picks, I am so optimistic.
Do you see that big super chat up there?
Oh, you better believe that's what I'm getting to here. Why did I just sound like kind of British? Well, I'm getting to here. Right. Cordell for 100. Blue Code, you're the man. You are the fucking man. Here is to the fun. Don't ever say I didn't give you anything. I can't say that, dude, because you have given me so much. You have given me so fucking much, dude. I am going to run. I'm going to definitely give you 4 shots on this. I know that Drew here is going to have to take off. You better manage to take all those 4 shots off camera, right?
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, that's exactly it. He'll take all the shots off camera. All right, to start you off is one of my favorite videos here. Let's do it.
Don't move, Proctor. Don't move.
Blue Code, you fucking legend. Thank you, dude. So yeah, you better believe I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see that movie. Yeah, everyone in the comments are saying, yeah, guy's an absolute shitbird. I'm sure they took some artistic leverage there or whatever. Brain not work again. Artistic leniency, probably threw some stuff in there. Obviously, it looks like they threw some humor in there, which I love. But no matter what, I do really believe that a lot of what we saw is probably how things went down, man. I mean, we've seen, well, maybe all of you haven't seen it, but I've seen what they've been able to release as far as the pictures and the videos and all sorts of sick shit that Hunter did and was on that hard drive. And apparently the rest of it we can't release because there's talk of like girls. And I'm not talking just young women. I'm talking about like there very well could be some very, very sick shit on there, of which obviously this guy deserves, let's just say, wood chipper action. And by that I mean he's running the wood chipper. He just has to push like wood into the wood chipper. Nothing else. I'm not insinuating anything else. No, I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say something else. I'm like, I don't want to get myself in trouble. Like father, like son. That's absolutely true there. West Ward Smile. Welcome, dude. I saw you in here earlier. What's up, man? I haven't seen you in chat before. If you're new here, welcome to Vets Talking. Also, Dalton Fury. What is this on? We didn't get anybody to say it. Who was the one? Somebody's JB. JB is letting us hang here. JB, you gotta tell us what that's on. It looks like my son. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna look it up. MySonHunter.com is the name of it. SonHunter.com. Otherwise, I'm gonna look it up on what's my app called. There's an app, guys. I've talked about this before. It was an app called Real Good. One word with REEL instead of EAL. Real Good is the app. And what that is you set up your account on there. It's completely free. And then just say what streaming services you have. Like if you have Amazon, Hulu, and Max, if you search for, say, Starship Troopers, it'll tell you if or where that movie is going to be on. Instead of having to search every single individual fucking thing.
What is that called?
Again, I have no association to it whatsoever. It's completely free. Highly recommend check it out. So here's mysonhunter.com. Says the movie's available on DVD, also available to stream or download. Why is this side scrolling down? But okay, never mind. Buy here, buy on locals. Available to stream or download. So I think it only can buy the movie though. I guess it won't let you rent it. Oh, and of course it won't even just let me fucking. It won't even. Okay, so I don't know how much it's gonna cost. I'm looking over on locals right now. Yeah, it won't tell me the price. I'll bet it's probably not much. It probably somewhere between $10 and $15 would be my guess. But no matter what, I think it's worth a buy. I'll probably buy a DVD of it. You know, if I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna buy it so I can share it with friends. So I'll buy the DVD of it so I can loan it to my friends and say, look, here you go. You think this isn't real? You if you don't really know what's going on with the Hunter fucking crime family, please watch this movie. So
yeah.
That's why I recommend you guys if you guys want to get it. Yeah, you want to go ahead and take off, dude?
Yep, I'm gonna head out. Thanks for having me on. Drew Outstanding on X, Operation Outstanding on YouTube. Check me out. I'll be on a lot more in the coming weeks, and yeah, should be a good time at AmFest.
Awesome. Yes. And I am not leaving. You guys can hang around. Still got a bunch of other stuff to go through. But Drew, thank you so much, man. Yeah, AmFest is going to be a fucking blast. We're going to do live streams and we're going to do vlogs and all that kind of good stuff. And since, like I said, we're going to have a table and we're going to be able to run into all these fucking people, dude. I'm trying to get back with Jake Infield, not your infield, Jake and Angela Chansley, QAnon Shaman. He lives right out there. So, I'm sure we're going to see him. We're going to see Culture Casino and all these other amazing people are going to be out there. And if Alex Jones would be there, I hope I get an opportunity to say hi to Alex Jones. But
it's gotten bigger the last couple of years. So right after COVID, it was smaller and then bigger last year. And who knows with all the news this year.
Yeah. I'll pull up the website for everybody to see. Chai here is asking what it is. I'll show you guys. We'll let Drew here go. But thank you for being here, buddy.
Yep. Be outstanding or be forgotten.
There you go. Hell yeah. And his link is in the video description below. Go to the very bottom, and I've got all of our contributors down there. And please do click on his link and give him a sub and a follow, all that good stuff. So AmFest is America Fest. It's held by Turning Point USA, the amazing fucking conservative company. Based out of Phoenix, Arizona. It has been hugely impactful. The AmFest, the America Fest, has been going on for a while now, and it's huge names. Like all the fucking top major hitters are going to be at this event. I know that Trump was at the last one, but obviously that was when he was still running for president. He's a little busy right now trying to get his presidency set in place. But I know Donald Trump Jr. is going to be there. A lot of others. I'll pull up the website, show you guys what it's all about, but it's a huge event. And last year, actually, Chrissy Mayer was there. Chrissy ran into Jake Angela Chansley, the QAnon shaman. She got an interview with him in full dress, full regalia at AmFest. And then he was on her show later that evening as well. And Ryan Kinnell was there too. I know that they shared a booth out there. So I'm trying to find out right now. I'm trying to get details and try to hear with Ryan, see if we can coordinate if he's going to be able to do anything out there. Is it free to attend? I don't know. I don't know what the details are on trying to just go in there. If it's anything like, say, the RNC, you have to have special pass to get in. Like I don't have special. Like I didn't have a press pass or anything like that ahead of time for the RNC. This time I'm getting, but it's like I say, it's $1,000 to get the press passes and everything. So I'm going to guess it's probably not just, anyone can go in. Okay. So, West Ward says it's like $100. So, okay. And again, maybe I don't know what the details are. I'm not going to try to speculate. But let me go up here. Blue Cord, I'm going to get back up to your $100, of which I owe you 3 more shots for. Let me get here. Dr. Gold for 5 says, shout out Blue Cord. I'll be paying for your dad, Blue Cord. Blue Cord is the man. I'll be praying. Oh, my bad. Yeah, praying for your dad. Yeah, Blue Cord is the man. Sorry, I'm going to wear that button out because my brain just does not function anymore like it used to. But thank you very much, Dr. Gold. Much appreciated. Let me get back down here to Blue Cord for popping in for another 5. Before you pull the RV out there, check your tires. Fuck you. For those of you who don't know, when we went out to North Carolina, me, Scotty, and Blue Cord, he went out there to help us out, brought his trailer, and I brought my RV rig, a 30-foot travel trailer, and I busted 3 fucking tires on the damn thing. So, yeah, I'm going to have a proper prior preparation and make sure everything is good to go. Fully inflated. Everything is good. Yeah. Thanks for just rubbing that salt in the wound, though. And just for that, hold on. Gotta do things right, you know. Going on the second shot for Blue Cordell for the $100. And let's just get to Marine with a concussion. Cheers, Blue Card. Low Spec Linux Gaming says, I heard erection. Why did I not know about this movie? I know, right? I saw it because somebody was talking about on one of these news shows of one of the many. I watch, dude, every day I watch Louder Crowder, Dan Bongino, multiple shows here and there on Newsmax. And then if I'm feeling frisky, I might get into something else. I'm a news fucking junkie, so it's hard to keep track of where I find everything. But you know what? I haven't done this before. I'm gonna show you guys a little behind the scenes here of how I've been keeping track of shit. Because what I used to do is I would just put it like on my calendar on my phone. Like, okay, Thursday show, I'm gonna do this, and this. So I'll have a fucking Knife Hands fucking calendar event ready to go. And then in the notes section, I would just start listing things. And it's a pain in the ass to go into, especially to add links. I didn't add links, so when I'll get ready for the show, I'll just know, okay, all right, I got to look this up. So then I got to look it up, and many times I can't fucking find it. So eventually I got around, not that long ago either. I end up realizing that I need to upgrade like the entire production of this thing. So I wasn't using all 3 programs anymore. I'm actually paying for shit. You know, thanks to you guys and everything, it's been able to up the game here in more ways than one. Obviously, I point out the camera and the mic and everything is great, but I'm actually able to pay for programs that you guys don't see behind the scenes, like Canva, video editing programs, and all that kind of stuff to bring added benefit to what we're doing here. And by the way, I still have other articles and shit ready, so I'm not just trying to kill time or whatever. But here's an example right now of here's my matrix, right? This is my news and story section. You can see I've got my Wild Wednesday, Friday, Fight Friday, funny stuff. But look at this. Like, so ever since I started doing this, this is all the fucking articles and everything that I'm like, okay, hey, that's cool. I should pull that up. Hey, maybe if I color coordinate, I can say, hey, I've done this one. And so when I was in the Army, I had these matrices. I would do this. I'd color coordinate to say which ones we've already done, which ones we canceled and everything. I started at this point to do that. Like, no, I'm not going to fucking do that. I'm not going to do that all the fucking time. But look, there's so many fucking articles here for news stories. And like, I maybe have done 80% of these. I'm not joking. I might have done 80 fucking percent of these fucking stories. There's so much I'll fucking get around to. Like, see, like just recently. So this is all like the last week or whatever. I'll go up here. Dax was in the military. I found out that Dax, the rapper that works at Tom McDonald's, he was in the military. So I have an article here. I don't think I ever got around to that. Palestine protests at Macy's Day Parade. Well, actually, okay, yeah, that actually, I was going to get around to that, but that's been so long ago. I don't think I'll ever will. Video, no one is above the law. Okay, that one I think is actually part of what we're going to do today. But gay site praises captain that sunk warship. That's one. This one is fucking so stupid. Oh, the Australian fucking Navy did a diversity hire by hiring a gay woman to captain a ship, and she fucking sunk it.
And then retard alert.
And then
Retard alert.
and then of course everyone who's attacking this poor woman for negligence for sinking a ship. It's only homophobia and sexism because she's a gay woman. Like, go fuck yourself, dude. She fucking sunk a ship and you want to praise her because she's a gay woman? Kiss my ass. So anyways, that's a little insight into how I started fucking running the operation here and letting y'all know and see that it's not just total fucking winging it bullshit, even though a lot of times it is. All right. Let's say it's fine out of my brain malfunctions sometimes too. Yeah, dude. My brain is fucking like getting fried for some reason. I don't know why. I think I need to take a little fucking break or something. All right, guys. So we got the coronavirus. Here's the fucking big thing. And here's something I was actually a little worried about to talk about. Actually, we've been going for an hour and a half. This might be worth going over to Rumble exclusive because Crowder, I know, said that now that there's been a report. Okay, here's, if you guys didn't know about this. If you guys didn't know, the House committee, I'll go ahead and at least pull up the actual memo and I'll show you guys this. There's a lot of wording here that could get me in trouble. I'm sorry that this got this fucking sidebar over here. I tried. I don't know how to get rid of it. This is a multi-year fucking review. This is an after-action review of the COVID-19 pandemic, lessons learned, and the path forward. This is a no joke fucking legit situation here. This is the official investigation by Congress, and it is scathing. It is scathing. And again, there's some shit here that I don't think I can actually say. I'm going to take this off. I'm not going to show it. Crowder, I know, said, hey, now that the official report is out, we can say this openly. YouTube doesn't play that way. And I think Crowder knows that because there was a point when Gerald over on Louder Crowder actually quoted the CDC when it came to numbers of children getting sick by something, and they got fucking taken down off of YouTube for it, like an actual fucking like hard strike. So even though the CDC actually says this information is true, they still struck him. So I'm not going to take the chances that I can say this over here. So yeah, guys, I'm going to go over and hop over to the Rumble exclusive side. If you guys haven't already, here is the link. We've got it right here. rumble.com/C/vets talking without the G. Drop the G and you'll find me. And we're going to go exclusively over onto Rumble now, where we can do Rumble rants over there as well. And Papa Susan, we can't take 30% off. But I'm going to honor the other two shots for Blue Cord Devil over there. And Blue Cord, I'll see you over there, buddy. And yeah, so that being said, thank you guys, everyone over here who, if you're only watching over here on the YouTube side, especially if you're new, I saw a bunch of other people popping in here. Crosshatch over here says it didn't come out. Woohoo. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but nonetheless, had a West Ward Smile, and some other people who I've never seen on here before. So guys, thank you very much for being here. If you're brand new, love having all the new faces here. Thank you guys so much for being over here. Chai, I see you. Thank you so much, girl. But go ahead and pop over to Rumble. Come on. It's not that hard. Rumble's a great fucking site also. But if you can't, I understand. Guys, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to end the stream over here. I am going to play the outro, but the show is not going to end on Rumble. It will just continue to keep going, except for over here on the YouTube side. Oh, and on the Twitter side. This is playing over on Twitter too for anyone who's watching over there. All right, for all you other guys, thank you guys very much for being here, and I will see you over on Rumble. YouTube, piss off. Yes.